Six, ladies. Six. That's how many entries I have for just this 1 week on how many times I was able to record utilizing the power of silence. That's how many times I recorded that I remained silent this week. 6 times. That's amazing for me. How many times did you record? Make sure you put it in the comments for me so I can see your wins, so I can see how many times that you're moving forward so we can push it again next week, have some more. If you missed my video on Monday, go back and watch it where we talked about the power of silence and how we utilize that power in our marriages. If you are just joining me, my name is Candy Grant. I am your team builder, trainer, developer that is absolutely most passionate about building the team of the family unit. Your family, my family, all the families all over the nation. I love your family. I love my family. And I want to see our families grow. And more than anything, I want to be able to give you some tactics, some tips, and some tidbits on how you can help to strengthen that in your marriage so that you can watch your family grow. You can be a part of that family growth. 6 times, ladies. 6 times this week. I want to talk to you about one of those times because as I was reading over some of my entries today, what I want you to think about in the entries that you wrote down, it's not about, oh, okay, I wrote down this many times or I wrote down that many times. I need you to dig a little bit deeper. What did you learn from each one of those that you wrote down? What did you gain? What did your husband gain from each time that you utilized that power, that you chose to remain silent? You chose not to say anything. You chose not to put him down. You chose not to question his judgment. You chose not to have a rebuttal of something that he said. You utilized your power of silence. So Thursday night, my family and I were headed home after dinner. So there's several different ways that we can take to travel home. But the two main turns that either myself or my husband will take, we pass both of those. And of course, immediately in my mind, I want to say, where we going? But I didn't say anything. I utilized my power of silence and I didn't say a word. We kept driving, we kept driving, we kept driving. And we ended up at a gas station. Well, we were riding in the vehicle primarily that I drive most of the time. And it's Thursday, it's close to the end of the week. And my gas tank is leaning closer to the E. Well, my husband felt instead of having her get gas tomorrow, let's go and put gas in the car tonight. And that way she don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Now, had I said, where we going? How do you think that would have made him feel? What difference would that have made had I made that statement instead of using my power to remain silent? Number one, it gave my husband a feeling without him even telling me. She trusts me. She doesn't have to know everything that I'm doing when I'm doing it. Think about that. Ladies, why do we have to know everything? Why do we have to ask about every single thing instead of allowing him to just do it? I'll tell you why. For me, it's a control issue. Me being able to identify it was half my battle and help correcting it. And I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing great. Not where I should be, but definitely doing much better because I put some things in place after identifying, hey, you have an issue with this. You need to correct this. You don't have to know everything. This is the man you said I do to. This is the man that you said I dedicate my life to you. Why is it that every single thing you have to know right when it's happening just because you want to be in control? That was me. That was me. But because I didn't say anything, guess what? My husband now knows that, okay, I can go and I can do these types of things. I'm free to do this, and she trusts that whatever I'm doing it, and it's for the benefit. It's for her benefit. It's for the benefit of my children. But ladies, when we always we're using this indirectly to tear down. Let's take an empathetic move. Turn it around. Put yourself in his shoes. Say it's you driving and you're going somewhere, but you missed a turn to go home, and where you going? How would that make you feel? Like he's questioning your judgment. Like he's questioning that you're going to put your family in a situation that you should or shouldn't. What I learned from that particular instance is me learning to use my power of silence has in turn given my husband the empowerment to do things spontaneously for me, for my benefit, for my kids' benefit, because I just let him do it. And I don't always have to be in the know. Handle it, baby. Thank you. Thank you for taking care of that for me. And once I saw where we were going and where we were pulling into, I was so grateful. Because guess what? That's one less stop I have to make. Now I don't need to get gas. My tank is full. Look at your list. If you made it, if you didn't make it, I'm calling you to a challenge. Do it, because I want you to take the time to reflect on what did you learn from utilizing that power of not saying anything. What did you gain from not saying anything? What did your husband gain from you not saying anything? How does that benefit your relationship as a whole? Because you chose to be silent. It's powerful, ladies. It's powerful. And sometimes I know it. In your mind, you're just like, mm. Sometimes it is just best to utilize that power and keep your mouth shut. He will ask you when he's inquiring your opinion, your input. He doesn't always want it. Sometimes he just want to be able to do some things. Allow him to. Let him. And when I say allow, I don't mean permission wise. What I mean by that is allow your man, show your man that you trust him to be the man. Let him know that you trust that what he's doing is of the best interest for you and your family. What difference does that make him feel when he feels like you micromanaging him? For those of you who own businesses, you have a team of people. No one likes a micromanager. No one. Not, at least not anyone that I know. Most people like to be given their assignment and to be trusted that, okay, you've given me this assignment, trust that I'm going to take care of it. If I need clarification, I'll come back and ask. I'll come back and ask the clarifying questions that I need to be able to execute what it is that's expected of me. Same thing works in your household. Don't be the nagging micromanager. Your husband don't need a micromanager. He needs your support. And sometimes that support means, because what we don't realize is that we utilize this to tear him down. Me saying, "Where are we going?" are not harsh words. They're not words that are malicious. However, in the context that I'm saying it inadvertently, it means I don't trust what you're doing. Ladies, learn that power. Strengthen that power. It is a game changer. It is a game changer in your marriage to learn when to utilize the power to be silent. We're working on it together. I'm not there. It's a journey. It's a journey, but we can work on it together. I want you to put in the comments, if you would, feel free to. Put in the comments what you learned from you utilizing and recording the power of you remaining silent this week. Again, if you haven't watched the video from Monday, go back and check it out. It's only a little bit over 10 minutes. Take about 10 minutes of your time. Listen to the challenge on what I gave you, and then take the time to leave me a comment and let me know, what did you learn? What was your aha moment that you walked away from in learning how to utilize the power of silence? I'm just checking in with you. It's Saturday night. We still will be back Monday morning. I'll come back with something else that we'll talk about. But I did want to do a little check-in just to see where we were, see if you took the challenge, see if you fulfilled your challenge during the week. Again, I had six this week, 6 that I recorded. And guess what? I'm going to continue to record, because what this does for me is allow me to reflect on how, why, if, when, what I do to strengthen the relationship, the marriage, the communication between my husband and I. Learning the things that make us stronger, learning the things that I can do that I am 100% accountable for, to make changes that will then turn things around for both of us. Because at the end of the day, you can't change your husband, and I can't change mine. But guess what? I can change me. I can develop me. I can learn from me, because I'm not perfect. And there are some things that I can change that can help make changes that will transform the way that we do marriage. So I hope you tune back in. Monday morning motivation will be coming Monday morning. So be sure to tune in to us. If you like what you hear, like, comment, subscribe. Again, I want to see in the comments, what have you learned? What was the aha moment that you got from learning the power of the silence? Tune back in on Monday. I'll see y'all Monday morning. Love your family.